wouldn't marry me unless our prenup had an infidelity payout clause. 7 years later, I finally understood why. My husband had been acting strange for my entire pregnancy. Ever since my 3rd month, he'd been dropping hints about how I cheated to anyone who would listen. He told his golf buddies I'd been sneaking around. He told his mother I had secrets during our baby shower. But the strangest part was his obsession with the prenup we'd signed 7 years ago. He'd pull it out at dinner, pointing at the infidelity clause while I ate my prenatal vitamins. $10 million, he'd mutter, rubbing my belly. Your family trust becomes mine if you cheated, and DNA tests don't lie. But I hadn't cheated. I'd never even thought about it. When I was 8 months pregnant, he started preparing divorce papers. I found them in his desk drawer after a panic attack sent me searching for my anxiety medication. He'd already filled in the grounds. Adultery. The amount he wanted, $10 million. The evidence section was blank, but he'd written coming soon in pencil. My water broke on a Tuesday morning. Instead of worrying or rushing me to the hospital, Sean practically celebrated. He called his entire family to witness the birth. His lawyer was on standby outside the delivery room. He brought 3 cameras in with him. This is going to be the best day of my life, he told the nurse while I screamed through contractions. My wife's about to learn that choices have consequences. The nurse looked uncomfortable. I begged him to focus on our baby, but Sean kept pacing, going outside to talk to his lawyer, telling everyone in the room that they were about to witness something incredible. After 10 hours of labor, our daughter was born. The room went completely silent. The baby was beautiful, perfect, and unmistakably mixed race with light brown skin and textured hair. I stared in absolute shock. That's impossible, I whispered, looking at my biracial child. I hadn't been with anyone else, ever. Sean, however, erupted in celebration. Yes, he literally screamed. I knew it. Doctor, please document the baby's appearance. I need that on record. He was already discussing with his lawyer. We've got her. $10 million, just like the prenup says. But I was in complete shock, staring at my baby girl, trying to understand how this was possible. Sean, I sobbed. I swear on my mother's grave, I never cheated on you. He laughed. The baby says otherwise. Sean served me divorce papers the next morning while I was breastfeeding our daughter for the first time. His lawyer read the terms out loud. Based on clear evidence of infidelity, my client is entitled to $10 million from your trust fund. I remember calling my family's lawyer, Mr. Torres, in tears while Sean took selfies with the baby to document her features. He arrived within 2 hours, looked at the papers, then looked at my daughter. Don't sign anything. Don't agree to anything. I'm going to investigate. Sean laughed so hard the baby started crying. 2 weeks for what? Look at the mutt. She's mixed. He actually pointed at our newborn saying it. Mr. Torres put his hand on my shoulder. He's not getting a dime. Give me 2 weeks. Sean chuckled like he had already won. 2 weeks later, we all met in Mr. Torres's conference room downtown. Sean showed up with champagne, already celebrating his victory. He'd been posting on social media about his cheating wife and how DNA doesn't lie, but Mr. Torres was looking at me with an unmistakable smile. He pulled out a folder thick as a phone book. We've completed our investigation. My client, me, mentioned unusual symptoms during conception time. Unexplained sedation, forgetting time markers, waking up with odd injection marks. Sean's champagne glass froze midway to his lips. So, maybe she was drinking. Mr. Torres connected his laptop to the conference room television. We pulled your credit card records. Sean's face froze. 9 months ago, you purchased medical-grade sedatives and specialized insemination equipment. Sean was now pale. That proves nothing. Mr. Torres clicked to the next document. Your friend Terrence, who is African-American, reported a break-in at his apartment 9 months ago. Someone stole the reproductive samples he'd stored for IVF treatment with his wife. They were about to have a surrogate carry their child. Sean started sweating through his victory suit. You can't prove that was me. Mr. Torres pulled up security footage. This is you entering Terrence's building at 2 a.m. that night using his spare key from the gym locker you share. This is you entering your own apartment at 3 a.m. with medical supplies. This is you entering your bedroom where my client was sleeping after you drugged her tea. The room was dead silent. Mr. Torres turned to face Sean directly. You inseminated your own wife while she was unconscious with stolen genetic material to trigger your prenup's infidelity clause. That's assault. That's theft. That's fraud. The prenup is void. You get nothing. And you're going to prison for what you did to both Sarah and Terrence. Sean stood up and bolted for the exit. I thought we'd won. I had no idea Sean had a backup plan. Full story on channel linked below.